Let's start. Unit 31. Number 1. Much of what we do each day is automatic and guided by habit, requiring little conscious awareness, and that's not a bad thing. As Duhigg explains, our habits are necessary mental energy savers. Duhigg. We need to relieve our conscious minds so we can solve new problems as they come up. Once we've solved the puzzle of how to ballroom dance, for example, we can do it by habit, and so be mentally freed to focus on a conversation while dancing instead. But try to talk when first learning to dance the tango, and it's a disaster. We need our conscious attention to focus on the steps. Imagine how little we'd accomplish if we had to focus consciously on every behavior e.g., on where to place our feet for each step we take. Unit 31. Number 2. When we were infants, we were tuned into the signals from our body that told us when to eat and when to stop. We had an instinctive awareness of what foods and how much food our body needed. As we grew older, this inner wisdom became lost in a bewildering host of outer voices that told us how we should eat. We received conflicting messages from our parents, from our peers, and from scientific research. These messages created a confusion of desires, impulses, and aversions that have made us unable to just eat and to eat just enough. If we are to return to a healthy and balanced relationship with food, it is essential that we learn to tune our awareness inward and to hear again what our body is always telling us. Unit 31 Exercises. Number 01. A smaller proportion of people than ever before is stuck in extreme poverty. But there are still at least 800 million people left. 8. Unlike with climate change, we don't need predictions and scenarios. We know that 800 million are suffering right now. 8. We also know the solutions: peace, schooling, universal basic health care, electricity, clean water, toilets, and microcredits to get market forces started. There's no innovation needed to end poverty, and it's all about walking the last mile with what's worked everywhere else. And we know that the quicker we act, the smaller the problem, because as long as people remain in extreme poverty, they keep having large families and their numbers keep increasing. Providing these necessities of a decent life, quickly, to the final billion is a clear, fact-based priority. 10. Unit 31. Number 02. When Darwin published his Origin of Species, Kelvin came to the conclusion that it was a mistake. Darwin, Kelvin. He convinced Darwin that the Earth could not be more than 100 million years old, as Darwin had said in the book, because there was no process that could have kept the sun burning that long. Darwin, won Darwin. In fact, we now know that the Earth is 4.6 billion years old, 46 times Kelvin's limit. Kelvin 4646. But Darwin was so awed by Kelvin's self-confidence that he removed his discovery from subsequent editions of his manuscript. Darwin Kelvin. In fact, Darwin's deduction for the age of the Earth should have been taken as an indication that Kelvin's model of the Sun was wrong. Darwin Kelvin. Now we know that the Sun derives its heat from nuclear fusion, a process that hadn't yet been discovered. The end. Good job.